classical mechanics problem, UGC CSIR net, June 2013. So the problem is the Lagrangian of a particle of mass m moving in a one dimension is given by the Lagrangian. L is equal to half mx dot square minus bx, where b is a positive constant. The coordinate of the particle x of t at time t is given by, where c1 and c2 are constant. So four options are given. We have to choose the correct one. The solution to this problem. Now what is given? Given Lagrangian. So this is given. Now what we have to calculate? X of t. Okay. The method is, so Lagrangian, given Lagrangian, calculate the equation of motion and solve this. Okay. Solve this. So first calculate equation of motion, solve this, you will get x of t. So now let us write down the equation of motion for this given Lagrangian. So L is equal to half mx dot square minus bx. So Lagrangian is a function of x and x dot. Therefore, generalized coordinate is x, generalized velocity is x dot. So degrees of freedom is 1. So d by dt of partial L by partial x dot minus partial L by partial x, that is equal to 0. So let us now calculate this. What is partial L by partial x dot? That is equal to m x dot. So therefore d by dt of partial L by partial x dot is equal to mx double dot. So now calculate partial L by partial x, that is equal to minus b. So on substituting this one here, so we'll get mx double dot is equal to minus b. So b is a constant, positive constant. So therefore this is something like x double dot, acceleration is equal to b by m, that is actually a constant. So constant acceleration case. So therefore we can easily integrate this. So now what is this? D square by dt square, x is equal to minus b by m. So let us define v is equal to dx by dt. So this can be written as dv by dt, that is equal to minus b by m. So dv is equal to minus b by m into dt. Integrating this, we get v as a function of time, that is equal to minus b by m plus constant c1, integration constant. So this is t. So b by m, integrating this, we'll get t. Okay, and you will get an integration constant c1. Once again, now what is v? V is nothing but what? Dx by dt. So dx now can be written as minus b by m t dt plus c1 dt. So once again, if you integrate, you will get x as a function of t. So if you do this calculation, you will see that it will be t square by 2, okay, plus c1t. Then there will be another integration constant c2. So the answer for this problem is A. This is classical mechanics problem, which is asked in CSIR UGC net, December 2014, physical science. Okay. The equation of motion of a system described by the time-dependent Lagrangian, L is equal to e power gamma t half mx dot square v of x. Now we have to calculate the equation of motion for this system, for this given Lagrangian. Now there are four options. We have to choose the correct one. The solution to this problem is, the solution, now what is given? Lagrangian, which is equal to e power gamma t half m x dot square minus v of x. This is the Lagrangian given to us. Now notice that this Lagrangian contains x dot, x and t. So L depends on three things, that is x, x dot, t. So from this what we observe is the generalized coordinate is x. So this is generalized coordinate. This is generalized velocity and t is the parameter, right? Now what is the degrees of freedom for this problem? The degrees of freedom is only one. Since x generalized number of generalized coordinate is only x, therefore the degrees of freedom is 1. Okay, it's a one-dimensional problem, so therefore the degrees of freedom is 1. Now if the degrees of freedom is 1, the equation of motion is only one equation of motion. Okay, that can be written in terms of the generalized coordinate. So therefore d by dt of partial L by partial x dot, okay, minus partial L by partial x is equal to 0. Okay, that's it. Only one equation of motion because this is 1. Now let us calculate and substitute for the given Lagrangian. So L is given. So let us take partial L by partial x dot. So when I take that, you get e power gamma t, that is constant because only x dot term appears here. Therefore, this becomes m x dot. Now take the total time derivative of this partial L by partial x dot. Therefore, you will get two terms because here also it depends on time. So gamma e power gamma t mx dot plus e power gamma t m x double dot. So therefore, we have two terms. Now partial L by partial x, that is equal to, so this term contains minus, right? So minus e power gamma t partial v by partial x. Now substitute these things, the calculated one, in the equation of motion. So the first term becomes gamma e power gamma t m x double dot plus e power gamma t m x dot. Then there is a minus sign here. So minus into minus plus e power gamma t partial v by partial x, that is equal to 0. So notice that in all these three terms, e power gamma t is common. We'll take out and we'll write down, sorry, this is x dot, okay, this is x double dot, this is x dot, this is x double dot. So look at this. So the first term we will write it for x dot, so m x double dot, and the second term we will write it as gamma m x dot, okay, this term, and third one we will write down this term, that is partial v by partial x, that is equal to 0. Since this will never become e power gamma t will never become 0 for any finite value of gamma and t, okay, so that means it happens only for t goes to minus infinity or gamma goes to minus infinity, and then only it becomes 0. If this becomes 0, the Lagrangian becomes 0, then the particle is not in motion, right? So that means kinetic energy becomes 0, kinetic potential energy becomes 0. So that is not happening here. So therefore, this is not 0. This implies this term has to vanish in order to satisfy this equation. So m x double dot plus gamma m x dot plus partial v by partial x, that is equal to 0. Therefore, the answer for this problem is A. Classical mechanics problem, CSIR question, December 2016. So the dynamics of a particle governed by the Lagrangian L is equal to half m x dot square minus half k x square minus kx x dot describes the following options are given. Four options are given. We have to choose the correct one. So what it is given is Lagrangian. So solution. So given is Lagrangian half mx dot square minus half k x square minus k x dot t. Suppose the this term is not present, this term is not present. This looks like a free particle Lagrangian, correct? And suppose this term is not present, it looks like a harmonic oscillator Lagrangian, okay? And due to presence of x dot, usually what we think is it may be due to the damping factor. So x dot appears because of the damping factor. So the key point here is by seeing Lagrangian, please don't confirm what type of system it is. Okay, the dynamics is not described by the Lagrangian. So what we have to do is we have to calculate the equation of motion that describes the dynamics of the system. So let us calculate the equation of motion. Now what is the function? The Lagrangian here is a function of x, x dot and also t. Okay. Now let us calculate. This is 1 degrees of freedom problem. So the degrees of freedom is 1. Therefore the equation of motion is d by dt partial by partial x dot, because x is the generalized coordinate and x dot is the generalized velocity. So partial L by partial x dot minus partial L by partial x, that is equal to 0. So let us calculate this partial L by partial x dot. Now what is this? This is m x dot, okay, and there is x dot here, so therefore minus kx t, okay. Now what is d by dt of partial L by partial x dot? This is simply mx double dot minus k is a constant. Now we have to use product rule for xt. So the first term, when I take derivative, it is x dot t. When I take the second term derivative, x. Okay. So therefore this term will become mx double dot minus kx dot t, kx dot t minus kx. Similarly, when we take partial L by partial x, partial derivative with respect to x, so this gives you, so x appears in the second term and the third term. So what about the second term derivative? Minus kx, and the third term is minus k x dot t. Okay. Now therefore, on substituting in the equation of motion, so you will get the first term. When I substitute, this is mx double dot minus kx dot t minus kx and minus of minus kx minus kx dot t, that is equal to 0, because there is already one minus sign, so therefore I will put that minus sign here. Okay, so the remaining term partial L by partial x and substituting in the bracket. So simplify now, minus kx dot t minus kx plus kx, okay, and minus and minus plus kx dot t, that is equal to 0. So these two term gets cancelled, these two term gets cancelled, mx double dot is equal to 0. So the net force acting on the particle is 0. Okay, so this looks like a free particle equation of motion. Therefore the answer for this problem is D. So the important point to be noted is, so on seeing Lagrangian, don't decide the system, okay, unless you calculate the equation of motion. Thank you. This is classical mechanics problem, CSIR UGC NET, June 2018, physical science. The Hamilton of a one-dimensional system is h is equal to xp square by 2m plus half kx, where m and k are positive constants. The corresponding Euler-Lagrangian equation of motion for the system is. So four options are given. We have to choose the correct one. The solution is, now what is given? Given Hamiltonian for the system. X, okay. So there is 1 by 2 x by m p square plus half kx. Now we have to calculate the Euler-Lagrangian equation of motion. Therefore, we have to first calculate the Lagrangian for this system. So how to calculate the Lagrangian? So we know the trick. So let us apply that. So half, write as it is. So for p square, I have to write x is the generalized coordinate. Therefore, x dot will be the generalized velocity. Therefore, x dot square. So the box term, I said no last class, x by m can be written as m by x. Okay, so this is minus half k x. Therefore, this is the Lagrangian. So the Lagrangian for this system is simply half m x dot square by x minus half k x. We have to calculate the equation of motion. So look at this Lagrangian. Lagrangian is a function of x and x dot. So therefore the degrees of freedom is 1. Only generalized coordinate is x, and therefore the degrees of freedom is 1. So only one equation of motion, that is d by d t of partial L by partial x dot minus partial L by partial x, that is equal to 0. So let us calculate that. So what is partial L by partial x dot? So x dot appears only in the first term. So this is simply mx dot by x. Now if you calculate d by dt of partial L by partial x dot, so this becomes, so when I take x dot time derivative, in x you treat it as a constant, so m by x, x double dot. Now when I take the derivative of x here with respect to time, so this becomes minus m by x square x dot. Already one x dot is there, so x dot square. So similarly, if you calculate partial L by partial x for this Lagrangian, okay, so partial L by partial x, you will get it as, so x is in the denominator, so therefore minus m by 2 x square x dot square, and for the second term you will get minus half k. So this means if I substitute in the equation of motion, so I will get it as m by x x double dot minus m by x square x dot square, and minus into minus plus m by 2x square x dot square minus into minus plus half k, that is equal to 0. If you multiply by 2x square on both sides, okay, because 2 appears in the denominator and x square also appears in the denominator for this term. Say I want to cancel all the denominator. Therefore, if you multiply by 2x square, so there is one x here, so you will get it as 2x m x double dot. And what about this term? This term you will get it as minus 2 m x dot square. Now this becomes m x dot square, okay, and this term last term becomes simply k x square, that is equal to 0. So therefore m 2m x x double dot, that is the first term, So combine these two terms, second and third term, you'll get minus mx dot square plus k x square, that is equal to 0. So the answer for this problem is C.
Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, please press the like button. If you are interested in receiving information about new videos that are posted, click the subscribe button. If you have any comments or questions about the content discussed in the video, please leave them in the comments section below.